guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieve this super simple everyday makeup look. Just a quick little visual of the products that I use on a daily basis. Okay, so I start with concealer. I typically don't wear foundation unless it's for like a special occasion, like a wedding or something. I literally wake up in a panic almost every single morning because I snooze my alarm probably 5 times in a row. So I try to make this process just as simple as possible. I take the concealer and I kind of use it in the same fashion as you would a foundation, but I don't cover my whole face. I kind of just cover and I aim to highlight the center of my face just so I look a little bit more awake and a little more alert. I've mentioned in a previous video that I have adult acne, and when I do my makeup, I'm not really aiming to cover it. I found that covering my acne with foundation or even concealer just makes it worse. At the very most, I'll just take a little bit of concealer that's left over on my blending sponge and just tap it over my problem areas. And if I'm feeling especially fancy that day, I'll put a little bit of setting powder on. Now that I'm getting a little older, I'm starting to get smile lines, so I'll try to concentrate the setting powder where the smile lines appear just to fill in those little areas. So then I apply a little bit of bronzer. This is one part of my makeup routine that I've been skipping over the last couple of months. It's just because we're required to wear a mask when we're out and I have to wear one for work. So just to save a mask and to not get it super messy with the makeup, I skip this part. And to be honest, with the mask on, no one can see your cheeks, so no one's looking at that. Whenever I put on foundation or even just the concealer, my nose tends to disappear underneath it, so I typically contour it just to bring it out again. So this part may look a little crazy, some may say clownish, but I really like using cream blush because it applies just so flawlessly and so naturally. It may not look like it at first, but once you get it blended into your skin, it just looks so natural and it gives you such a youthful glow. I actually prefer this over powder blush. So this is my everyday eyeshadow palette. This is actually something that I'm really proud of. If you're not familiar with Project Pan, it's basically where you challenge yourself to use your makeup products until you hit the silver pan at the bottom. I try to keep all my makeup products down to a minimum and I try to only purchase things that I know I'm going to use on a daily basis. If you really stop and think about it, makeup can be so wasteful in the sense that you may buy an eyeshadow palette that has 20 or 24 shades, but in reality, how many of those are you really going to use and how often are you going to use it? I'll admit, when makeup really started to get popular on YouTube and on Instagram, I was the first person to go out and buy new eyeshadows, new lipsticks. Over time, I realized that those just sit in the closet and they collect dust. Like, I literally got no use out of them because the colors were too outrageous. It wasn't something that I could incorporate into my daily makeup routine. So over the past couple of years, I've really kind of condensed my makeup collection and I only stick to things that I know I'm gonna get use out of. So for me personally, I never feel like my makeup look is complete unless I do winged eyeliner. I've been doing winged eyeliner since I was in like the 9th or 10th grade, so it probably takes me like 10 to 15 seconds per eye to do, but it's gotten to the point where I don't even recognize myself unless I have eyeliner on. I've tried to do different looks where I don't have eyeliner and it just doesn't work. For mascara, I've always liked just like a really clumpy look, and I saw a video with Tracee Ellis Ross where she was showing how she gets ready, and she said the exact same thing, so that gave me so much confidence to just rock these super clumpy spider eyelashes. So for me, my eyebrows are typically the most time-consuming part of my makeup routine with the least amount of payout because I am horrible at filling in my brows. I've watched endless tutorials, I've practiced on myself, I've used different types of eyebrow products, and I could just never get them to be straight, and I've come to terms with that. As long as I can get them somewhat symmetrical, I'm fine with it. I've actually never had my eyebrows threaded or professionally waxed before, so I feel like that's part of why I can never get them to look somewhat even, but I'm still kind of nervous to test that out. So until then, my eyebrows are going to be crooked, and I'm fine with that. So I apply my highlighter in this C shape. I actually learned how to do this technique from my friend / coworker Karen. She also has a YouTube channel called Beauty by Karen, so go check her out. I like to apply my highlighter with this technique because it just looks really natural. I think that's kind of the theme of this video, is just to have your makeup look really natural, and this makes your skin look really sun-kissed and bright. And I also like to apply a little bit of highlighter to the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bones. My everyday go-to lipstick is just this nude color. It's called Whirl by MAC. And if you're like me, your eyes get super red when you put makeup on, so I always have to put a red eye remover. Bausch & Lomb, please sponsor me. Apply a little setting spray and then do this fanning motion that does absolutely nothing. And here's the finished look. So that was my super simple, super quick everyday makeup look for lazy girls like me. Thank you guys for watching.